Collective, hope all is well with you guys. Your channel message is the only thing you can do today is make a better decision than yesterday. Let me get an incense and light an incense for y'all right quick. Collective, you guys could be smokers because I'm right. I was about to say writing incense because I'm lighting an incense. You guys could be writers, ghost writers, prophets, prophetess here, mediums. Somebody could be drawing a tattoo because I almost said writing an incense. So somebody could be drawing something. Collective. I'm hearing penmanship. Okay, you guys could be teachers, possibly. I'm hearing spiritual gurus. Let me get y'all an ancestor message, collective, because of the depths of your channel message. The only thing you can do today is make a better decision than yesterday. You guys could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarians because I had to light my incense. Okay, you guys could be saging or using Palo Santo, something of that sort. Let me pull y'all a card real quick from the Book of Doors. Divination deck. You guys could be divinators, diviners. Okay. Amsu is the nutter that your message is coming from, collective. Ah, from the family of Ah. You guys could be dealing with Geminis. You guys could have 3 children. You guys could be in your 3rd trimester. Somebody could have been doing something for the past 3 years. Somebody could be 30, 13. Could have a 13-year-old child, or a 3-year-old child, collective. You could be expecting something in the next 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks. Okay. Somebody could be about to have a baby boy. This could be someone becoming a first-time father because you see the penis here. So somebody could be becoming a father for the first time as well. Collective. Okay, your message. Page 114. I'm hearing Tasha Cobbs. I want to be where you are. For your glory. You guys could know somebody named Gloria. I'm hearing Grenda. Gorinda. I'm hearing a particular name, y'all. I'm hearing it. Grenda or Greta. Okay. Brenda. Brittany. The procreator. The nature of the netter Amsu or men is clearly connected with fertility and procreation called Lord of Eternity. He is an aspect of Ammon and a clearly defined principle himself, where Ammon is the hidden god as the semen is hidden in the body. Amsu brings what is hidden into the open through his regenerative power. You could have just gave someone a lecture. This could be your only son. A lecture, literally, meaning teaching him something esoterically, spiritually, or physically here. Or your daughter. You could have daughters who are in masculine energy or have masculine zodiac signs such as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He is the phallic Ammon, erect and virile, and he is always shown in this form. Amsu wears his 2 characteristic plumes and a streamer which hangs like a tail down his back. Your sons or daughters could have long hair. You yourself could have long hair. You could have an only daughter if you don't have sons, collective. This tale means rejuvenation, and in the festival of Amsu, a new tale was given to the pharaoh for the renewal of his powers and for the rejuvenation of the land. This festival took place on the day of the new moon in the first month of the harvest season. So something could be occurring by next Sunday, September the 7th, because that would be the first moon, full moon, or new moon. I need to look it up, but I know next September the 7th, we either have a full moon or a new moon next Sunday. So something will be presenting itself to you, collective. You could be finding out the sex of your baby if you don't know these things already. Or anything dealing with secrets, people having secret children, secret relationships, something of that sort. The festival took place on the day of the new moon in the first month of the harvest season. So something could occur in the fall season, even if it doesn't. So it could be some seeds planted by next Sunday in Sunset Manor Collective. It could be some seeds. It could be some seeds planted by next Sunday in Sunset Manor Collective, meaning information. Information can be seeds, okay? And this thing will be growing, blooming through the fall winter season. Okay? Something could have been planted last fall, and now you have found out the truth by this fall. This, this new moon season, things will come into full circle in some said manner. You'll get complete truth. I'm hearing the rest of the data, the rest of the information. Okay. This festival took place on the day of the new moon in the first month of the harvest season, a highly significant occasion for the pharaoh, the priesthood, and all the Egyptian people. The pharaoh was first taken to the temple of his father Amsu, also referred to as the bull of his mother, which characterizes him as self-begotten, to make royal offerings. His throne was carried by princesses and preceded by priests, and a statue of the god was carried in procession to an altar built like a staircase, emphasizing the spiritual nature of this netter. Here the pharaoh offered the first corn of the harvest, and 4 birds were released to represent Amsu's coming forth. For Amsu is the power of creative energy that goes outward in the world. You guys could have eaten corn today, or will be eating corn between now when you receive this message and September the 7th. An ancient story about Amsu further illustrates his phallic nature. There was a king who left his court to go on the business of war, taking all the strong virile men of the land with him. As they were going to be away for a long period of time, they left their wives under the protection of Amsu. Of course, while the men were away, Amsu had more than enough time to play, and he made love with all the women, and they all became pregnant. Somebody could, as I was saying, was talking about children before my connection tried to click out. Somebody could have multiple baby mama, multiple baby daddy. Somebody could even not know who the father is of their child, because the husband left and went to war, or went as a truck driver on the road and came back, and this motherfucker is pregnant. And now, boy, what? Somebody, so this giving me Knights of One energy. Some knight done got somebody emperor wife pregnant, and the empress is not telling the emperor that she is pregnant from a knight, is what that's giving me, collective. Okay. That's also giving me get to me Odysseus and the Iliad, the Odyssey. So Helen of Troy energy. There are multiple men fighting over one female as well, is what I'm perceiving from this. When the king and his men returned home, they were dismayed and angry to find their wives with new children. For after all, they said Amsu should have been protecting their wives, not having sex with them. They were so angry they cut Amsu's arms and legs off, and he was sent away. That's also giving me the serpent, giving me Satan being kicked out of heaven, being cursed on his belly to the ground he went as well, collective. That's what I perceived from that just then. After a time, Egypt was invaded by a foreign army, but by then the children of Amsu had grown up and formed an army of exceptionally strong warriors. They defeated the foreigners and drove them from the land. Then the people realized what Amsu had done. He had Egypt by impregnating the women and breeding demigods. Somebody just giving me Papa was a Rolling Stone. Well, if he laid his hat was his home. Somebody has came to realize and respect that when they left out of a relationship, even possibly, that their baby mother, baby father had multiple children with multiple women or multiple men, but children would grow up to be intelligent children, regardless if their dad is in their life or not, is what I just learned from that collective. Turn me up, don't turn me down. So that's giving me Lilith energy, because y'all know Lilith technically was a single parent. If you didn't know, now you do. Okay. This aspect of Ansu procreating with all the women is similar to the nature of Jupiter, the Roman god, well known for his amorous adventures with many aspects of the goddesses. Somebody could be dealing with a Sagittarius here, or a Pisces. Jupiter is regarded as a teacher, imparting or seeding the mind of the disciple with knowledge. In addition, Jupiter is said to be the only planet that gives out more energy than it receives from the sun. It is, in fact, a little sun itself. This also says to me clearly, as I was first saying, you guys could be giving your children spiritual knowledge, teaching them about God, the ancestors, spirituality versus religions. I was about to say religionality instead of religion. So what I was about to say, religionality. You are teaching them how religion was the basis of spirituality. How is it that they were to broaden, or is to broaden their knowing and their studies in getting to know God, not just being stuck in Christian faith. They are to broaden their knowledges, because God was all things and all people, period. That way. Now, both Jupiter and Amsu were administering a necessary energy for the continuation and evolution of the human race. They are both aspects of the sun god, giving this energy through the medium of woman. As I was saying, somebody could be a single parent here. Somebody could be depicted as Lilith or Medusa. Somebody could have locks, collective. Both Amma and Amsu are depicted standing above water, which represents the mercurial or lunar phase of transformation. Mercurial. Somebody could be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini, because they're ruled by the planet Mercury. Collective, what's going on, Bishop? They give their energy through somebody else. On the other hand, the sun god Khepera is self-created, being the full power of the sun at midday, and is not involved in procreation. It is only at night, during the lunar aquatic phase, that the sun has the power of procreation. Somebody could be dealing with an Aquarius, because it says it is only at night during the lunar aquatic phase. You guys could be teaching at night, so you could work online as esoteric teachers or actual college teachers or professors. I was about to say professionals. So somebody could be thinking about building their own school, something of that sort. Guys dealing with Aquarians, Virgos, Geminis, Leos, Aries, Sagittarians currently here. That's the energy that's present In the secret places of the night, the hidden Ammon transforms into Amsu, who is no longer concealed, but rather reveals himself in a powerfully physical form, spiritualizing the flesh through transmission of the sacred fire of life. So somebody has recognized they have come in contact with Jesus' flesh or a demigod, demigoddess in the flesh here collective. Somebody is extremely powerful. Somebody has the ability to prophesy or teach interpretation skills, the in-between realms, the in-between world, be able to show people what they can't see about God and about life in its entirety here. Amsu is the one with upraised hand, open as a symbol of spirituality. In regard to the type of ritual appropriate to him, there are allusions to him being linked with the goddess Quartesh, who stands naked on the back of a lion and is worshipped with sexual ritual, the communion of divine lust. You could know somebody named Quintarius. Somebody could be utilizing quarters, buying something. Somebody could be doing their laundry. You could know somebody named Quintessa. Somebody finds you as extremely sensual. I'm hearing quadrants from the word Quartesh. You could know somebody named Tessie, Tanisha. Somebody could be now recognizing that you have taken them through a quantum leap collective. You have opened up their mind. You have took them through a motherfucking rabbit hole, something of that sort. I'm hearing Draco. Okay, somebody could be utilizing some type of gun. Somebody could be studying dragons or Chinese astrology, the Chinese zodiac. Okay. Appropriately, the lettuce plant used as an aphrodisiac by the Egyptians is sacred to Amsu. Somebody could utilize cannabis as a medicinal cannabis or cannabis oil. Somebody could live in California. Look how I'm saying that, California. Somebody could teach linguistics. Somebody could be laughing about something because of the way I said California. Somebody could actually be eating salad. But somebody is definitely a smoker. Somebody utilizes cannabis here. It says it as an aphrodisiac. Okay, the divinatory meaning of this letter: sexual pleasure, rejuvenation, initiation. So collective, you guys could have been in a relationship, like I was saying, that you done walked away from, and you done moved on. You got a new boo, a new love, and they motherfucker had you erected. They motherfucker turn you all the way on. Do you hear what I'm saying to you, collective? This could even just be your job, your skills, because the gonads is also the root chakra when we talk chakra systems here. And in the root chakra is where your creativity lies, because it can create a human, okay? So that's your creative force, your kundalini energy. And somebody is recognizing that your passion that you use, you don't always utilize your passion for sex. You use it to build your businesses, to inherit long-term money, so that when you do want to make love to somebody, your house stable, your rent paid, your bills paid, your business is running good, you ain't got nothing to do except celebrate. Somebody is not recognizing that sex ain't everything. But somebody can't get you off their motherfucking brain. They might even want to give you some brain, some fellatio, or some head. If we want to keep it very earthly and simple. What you say? Say you'll teach them, won't you? Say you will. And this is y'all current channel energy reading collective. Y'all right one, okay? Let yesterday's decision. What the thing is, say let yesterday's decision be, let today's decision be a better decision than yesterday. So before y'all go out here and just start laying up with people and being with anybody and everybody and creating all these babies, be mindful. Even though we know Amsu really was building a strong army, but did Amsu have time to be with those children and get to know them, things of that nature collective? And that's something that y'all need to consider. Y'all have a great day. I love you guys. night, evening, whenever you click into this reading. Shalom Nashay.